Do you ever look at your home and think something about this design isn't quite working, or it is not cohesive from one room to the other? I might just have a simple solution for you in this episode. Welcome to GA Atelier, the podcast where intentional interior design meets mindful living. I'm your host, Jihan Askar, and I'm here with you on this journey to transform our living spaces into sanctuaries that reflect our unique story, personality, style, and lifestyle, while elevating our everyday life at home. So step inside my design workshop and let's design your home together. So there is a way to create a cohesive and harmonious home design, especially if your personal style is evolving over time or you like to blend several styles. This is where the concept of the red thread in interior design comes in. This concept is all about finding a consistent theme or element that runs through each room, acting as a unifying factor. And the idea of a red thread isn't really that new. I actually did some research to find out where it comes from and why it's actually called red, as in the color red, thread. It actually dates back to Greek mythology. It's taken from a story, and in that story, it's a myth that a Greek princess gives her lover, divine hero, a red thread so that he can unravel it as he's going into a maze to kill a monster. And with that red thread, he is able to retrace his steps and escape the maze after the battle with the monster. So the red thread, which is, by the way, is really actually red when you use it in interior design, represents a common but underlying theme or element running through every room to quite literally tie a design together. Just like in the story, you can trace your steps through each room or each space and feel like they all seamlessly flow together. It just creates a cohesive narrative throughout your home. That continuity and rhythm within your home makes your space feel more cohesive. And it doesn't mean that every room has to look the same. It's just about having at least one consistent element that ties the spaces together. So if you're struggling to find consistency in your home design and just want to tie things together and don't want a disjointed look, I have some ideas that will help you find your own red thread that is unique to your home. That red thread, also known as the through line, will be the element that connects all the spaces within your home. It can be a color, shape, texture, or a detail that is repeated throughout the home. So let's dive a bit deeper. Color. Color is actually one of the most popular ways to use that red thread concept. It's an easy way to tie things together. You just focus on finding the most prevalent color in your home, or maybe your favorite one, and you can find that in just subtle hints of color in your accessories or decor items or in big statement furniture pieces. But just find one that you like and you can use any hue of that color. It doesn't have to be the exact color, but you can maintain that thread by using that hue throughout your home. And this is actually great, especially if you have an open plan home. Color will unify that space and create a visual flow. The other thing you can use is texture. You can use things like shiny metals, stone like marble, patterned textiles, type of wood like reclaimed wood furniture, for example. So for example, if you have a traditional or rustic living room but have contemporary kitchen cabinets, you may want to consider a rustic dining table just to contrast that modern look, and the wood or the type of wood would tie the two spaces together. Then there is shape. So whether you like round furniture, which has been quite popular in the last few years, or bold, angular ones like you find in Art Deco pieces, If you maintain these shapes within each room, it will create a consistent feel and look throughout your home. So you can really take any of these, color, shape, texture, or a combination of them, and you can either apply them by using repetition or a gradual increase in a specific room. For example, by repetition, I mean, you repeat that specific color, that specific shape or texture in different rooms, or the gradual increase will be you add that element gradually and you have more and more of it in a specific room as you move throughout the house. And just play around with this, especially if it's a smaller piece like a decor item that you can move easily, then you can just see if moving it to a different room will simply tie things together. It doesn't have to be a big change. What I really like about having a red thread is that as your style evolves, this concept will give you more flexibility actually. The red thread remains a constant. It will provide you a sense of stability and cohesion, while other elements around it can change. So you can play around with your home style while keeping that thread throughout. It's a subtle way to create a cohesive living space without having to follow a very rigid design style. It offers you a way to embrace change and evolution in your personal home style while maintaining a sense of consistency that makes your home feel connected to you. I would love to hear what is the red thread in your home. Take a screenshot of this episode and tag me on Instagram to let me know. Thank you for joining my atelier. Don't forget to follow the podcast and please consider rating the show or writing a review. It would help the show a lot. It helps the show get discovered by more people. Thank you. See you in the next episode.